this is going to be our 6th update for Boris. We'll see how long we can continue it.
Presented by Quinrose.
なんで逃げんの？あんたも気に入ると思うぜ。すげえクールなんだ。俺もあんたを探してたんだ。あんたも俺を探してくれてた。なんかくすぐったいな、こういうの。今すっごくあんたに甘えたい気分なんだ。甘えてもいい？いつも甘えてる。そうかもな。だってあんたを見てると甘えたくて仕方ないんだ。甘えさせる。
来てくれたんですね。嬉しいです。この城気に入ってくれたんですか？悪趣味なやつが多いですけど、意外と落ち着きますし、いいところなんですよ。
I kind of want to say I don't like the design, but I need his
素
art.
敵かどうかはともかくとして、気に入ってくれたんですね。よかったです。準備はしておきますから、あなたも心の準備ができたらいつでも来てくださいね。何って、引っ越しの話じゃありませんでしたっけ？
I think that's interesting that he talked about moving. Again.
ねえ、俺のこと好き？ってなんでそこで黙っちゃうんだよ。俺は猫だから独占欲が強いんだ。だからあんたのことも独占したい。けどあんたは？
Isn't this starting to get excessive? She asked him. And now they're on sea turtles. I love it. We're getting like all of the nightmare scenes. Jackpot! I feel like the contents of these dreams are gradually getting more elaborate. And in addition, it's going in a direction I don't want.
グレードアップしているのにひどいって。ひどいのは君の評価じゃないか。
Well, it is outrageous. After a pause, all of this, I mean, she tells them.
ひどくなんてないだろ。面白いじゃないか。
Yes, but it's too interesting, she told him. And I don't flat out rebuff him. I mean, this kind of ... Jeez. I was sleeping in my room, and the next thing I knew, I was on top of a large turtle shell. Without a doubt, it's a dream. What a strange dream, she trailed off aloud.
夢だからね。君の夢だよ。
You mean it's my dream to ride on a turtle's back? Question mark. Did I have this kind of unconscious desire? She trailed off to herself.
心配しなくても これは別に君の深層心理じゃないよ。
She asked him. Reading my mind again, she trailed off to herself. And yet, he pretends he can't hear me whenever it's convenient for him. This is a usual thing by now, but it's still shameless. Thinking about something while knowing it'll be heard, I guess I'm partly to blame.
君に想像させると、とんでもないものが出てくるからね。私まで巻き込まれて困ったことになる。
In reference to her last one.
想像の余地がないように、初めから出しておくことにしたんだ。だから、この状況は別に君の願望でもなんでもない。
How kind of you, she answered after a pause. I intended to say it bitterly, but it doesn't come out like that. As expected, what appeared last time was amazing.
すごかったというか、そんなものじゃなかっただろう。軽くトラウマになったよ。君は一体どれだけ想像力が豊かなんだ。
It came out when she imagined it. Ha ha ha, she laughed. I have the feeling I'm not being praised. I'm sure Nightmare isn't trying to praise me either.
まさか湖であんなものが出てくるなんて。
She imagined a monster coming out.
あれはとんでもなかったぞ。怪物だ。
Don't complain, although I certainly do feel a little bit guilty about that, she trailed off to him. To tell the truth, for a while after I woke up, I was afraid of going into the water. I even ended up getting nervous while getting into the bath. That was scary, really scary, she added after a pause.
怖い。
I can't say anything to the trembling, pale dream demon who seems to be remembering it. Both of us are acting like children.
ともかく、そういうわけだから、文句は受け付けないぞ。怪物よりは、亀の方が温和でまともだ。
He's like, it's better than what you came up with. It's fine, but she trailed off. But, can I just say one thing? Question mark.
なんだ?
Whether it's my own or someone else's dream, I, the realist, can't let this slide. You know that turtles don't live in lakes, right? Question mark. There may be species who do, but turtles this big shouldn't be here, and these ones seem to be sea turtles, she trailed off. It seems that way, though I'm not knowledgeable about the different species of turtle.
ああ、そうだな。おそらくウミガメだよ。私も亀の種類なんて詳しくないが、ウミガメがいるんだから、ここは湖じゃない。今は海だ。
And he turned it into an ocean. She like freaks out over this. Because it's now all different. They're like in the middle of an ocean. Oh, that would be anxiety inducing for me. She's like, but, and trailed off. In the beginning, I could see the hills in the distance, but after being told that, I can no longer see the riverbank. I'm unable to see even the hills. The water's surface spreads out in all directions endlessly. After a pause, she says it certainly looks like the sea. It's even starting to smell like the sea. The moment I realize it's the ocean, a fragrance fills my nose. It might be my imagination, but gentle waves begin to roll.
海だからね。波もあるし、潮の香りもする。
She's like, let's stop altering the dream like that. I'm going to get confused, she told him.
だが、気になるんだ。それなら、直せばいい。
She's like, change it, you say, and trailed off. I know nightmare doesn't mean any harm. That's why I worry so much. Change it if I don't like it, he says. That's not something I can do so carelessly.
ここではできるんだよ。矛盾点も簡単に補正できる。こういう夢らしい夢の方が君は安心できるだろう。
She has no reply to this.
安心するはずだ。夢だとよくわかるから。
She's like, if you already understand, then don't bother asking me. A dream inside a dream, but sometimes it's hard to tell. How much of this is a dream? ? Am I still asleep in my garden? She trailed off. After all, the strangest things are so real. This is a world where I can't help but think it's a dream, yet it's not very dreamlike. Sometimes I come close to questioning if it's really a dream or not. Nightmare says it's because this is just a dream I'm seeing, but I have never seen such a long, tangible dream. She cuts herself off. He pulls out his pipe. Because he represents the caterpillar, like the iconic one that sat in the mushroom field and like smoked their hookah. They give him this as a variation. She's like, huh? Wait, Nightmare? ? I hear a soft sound, and I look to Nightmare, wondering what it is. That's impossible, she told him.
見たことがないとは言わないだろう。
She's like, I wouldn't say that, but, and trailed off. Nightmare is holding something strange. It's something he shouldn't be holding.
なぜそう思うんだ。私の愛用品なの。
Because it's bad for you. She's like, what? No way.
嘘じゃない。私はタバコが吸えるんだよ。
To clarify, one could say he was boasting proudly.
そうか。大人の魅力に参ってしまったということだ。ああ、そうだろうと。
He thinks it's cool. She's like, no reply, no reply, no reply. And he has no reply.
どうしてそこで黙るんだ？
Because she's like, you're totally wrong. Oh goodness. It'll fix itself once I plug it in.
"そこまで心を無にされると不気味だぞ。はっ、まさか君まで心を読ませない技を身につけたんじゃないだろうな。
Now he's upset. Because Gray can block him out if he tries. She has no reply at first. She's like, so it is possible to pull off a feat like that, she wonders.
できるやつも中にはいるが。
And he's mentioning Gray here, which is funny. They like really had the lore lined up, because this is the first game. Remade, of course, but still. I see. For you to want to read my mind right now, are you perhaps a XXXXX? Question mark?
な、ちょっと待て。どうしてそうなる？
I mean, you really do want to make a fool of yourself, don't you? Question mark.
バカにってされたいわけないだろ。私はだ、君にそのかっこいいところを見せたいと。
She's like, so it's cool, huh? Smoking tobacco? Question mark. What kind of child are you? She trailed off.
お子様ってなんだ？お子様って。
She's like, certainly, a thought like this is rude even to a child. Nowadays, even children don't think that simplistically.
反落的。
She's like, that's right. Don't tell me you don't understand your own physical condition! ! Question. He vomits blood when he coughs violently, when he chokes on water, and when he laughs too hard. Nightmare smoking in his condition. That in and of itself is nothing but suicide. And I won't stop you if you want to die, but if you don't, stop it. You're ill. In this kind of situation, my mind simply went blank. It would be natural for Nightmare to not be able to read anything. Wait, Nightmare.
吸わないよ。キセルを使うだけだ。
That's the same thing, she told him. Even if I stretch out my hand, I can't reach it from this distance. Right when I think of jumping to the other turtle, my turtle changes its course. Whoa!
きちんと座っていないと危ない。
He moved it. The turtles swim a little further from each other, increasing the distance between Nightmare and me. She's like, Nightmare! So irritating. Here, everything goes Nightmare's way. I can't even reach out my hands or feet. I said to stop smoking, she told him.
吸わないと言っただろ。タバコは積めない。まったく、格好がつかないんだが、仕方ないか。
Instead of your appearance, think about your health, she tells him. Tired of yelling, I scream at him in my mind. Without answering, Nightmare puts his lips to the pipe and pantomimes blowing out smoke. It's just an act, he's just mimicking smoking. And yet, smoke comes out. She's like, exclamation question. The pipe is empty and it doesn't reek of tobacco. And yet, there's smoke. The smoke, she trailed off. What kind of trick is this? Aren't you smoking after all? And you can see it. I love that. They do this like mint green smoke in the Dia game, the second to last game. It's like the 6th one. And it's with him with like a new one, a new pipe and everything.
煙じゃない。カモメだ。
He's like, you're imagining. Corresponding to his words, the cloud of smoke gradually begins to take shape.
ほら。カモメだろ。煙じゃない。
Wow, that's cool. Nightmare mimics blowing out smoke again. Another cloud of smoke comes out.
ほら。もう一つ。いや、一羽。
Softly, gently, the smoke clouds are rising one after another, changing their shape and order of their creation. The smoke clouds turn into birds one after another.
賑やかになっただろ。
She's like, it's a bit noisy though.
そう言ってやるな。君もやるか。
She's like, I don't want to smoke tobacco.
タバコじゃないよ。真似をするだけだ。ほら。
Exclamation mark, because she's holding one now. Suddenly, I'm holding a pipe too. It's smaller and a different color than Nightmare's, but it has the same design.
好きなものを吐き出してごらん。何でもいい。
I can't do it like you, she told him. I can't do what Nightmare can do.
なぜ私にできるんだ。君にできないわけがない。
I can't do it, she told him. And it's a plain pipe to create wildlife by smoking this, she trailed off. Even though I've seen that it's possible, I can't do it myself. Only you can do something like that, she told him. This is all in a dream. Whatever he wants, he can make.
そうだよ。夢の中だ。夢の中だから君になってできる。馬の私じゃなくて君の思う通りにできる。ここは君の夢の中だ。
Like she made that monster appear in the lake.
君の見たいと思う夢にできる。
She's like, that's not how dreams work. And he's using the word dream, like it means things you want to do. Dreams aren't always filled with your favorite things.
だろうね。君は器用そうじゃない。
If you know that, then don't ask unreasonable things from me, she told him.
だからこそ私が手助けできる。
Nightmare keeps speaking, as if he hadn't heard me. And I didn't ask for her, she trailed
私
off.
なら君が見たいと思う通りの夢にしてあげられる。
She has no
どう
reply.
してほしい。
She's like, what does it matter what I want to see? This world itself is a dream, right? I mean, it's just a dream. And that's why it's just a fairy tale. She's like, since you made the birds, I'll make the fish. I took the pipe and pressed it against my lips, imitating a smoking motion. I inhaled, and for some reason the taste was sweet. It'd be boring if it was just a fish, so I'll make it a flying fish. One would be lonely, so I'll make lots of them. I imagined in my mind, inhale and exhale. It's rather inaccurate compared to the flying fish that I was expecting. Still, the smoke formed into one. They're actually pretty. She's like, well, it's flying fishish.
トビウオっぽいな。トビウオっぽいというだけで、本当にトビウオらしいかどうかはわからないな。
That's right. I have never really seen a flying fish, and Nightmare probably hasn't either. So, the flying fish here only sort of resemble one. The seagulls and turtles also only look sort of right. I don't know if they are really accurate or not. But that's alright, she added after a pause. After all, it's just a dream. And I'm not comparing it to a picture book, so who cares if it's right? For now, I think it's fun. This is possible because you're here, right? Question mark. I never would have seen this by myself. She's like, the dreams I have without Nightmare present aren't nearly so fun. They're dark dreams with nothing interesting in them.
だが、君の夢だよ。私が見せているだけじゃない。君だって好きな夢を見られる。見たいと思う夢を見ればいい。
She's like, if that's so, and trailed off. Since it's my dream, wouldn't it be nice if a hospital suddenly appeared? Question mark. Teasing him. And he freaks out. You can see in the CG. Yeah, you guys, Quinrose has like a ton of CGs, as you can see, and there's way more scenes that we totally have not unlocked, because it just depends on who you're visiting and stuff. He freaks out. He's like, what? I think I'd like to go to a hospital, she considers. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Riding to a hospital on a turtle. And she trailed off. It's a little like riding on a dragon in a fairy tale.
ちっとも良くない。ちっとも素敵じゃないぞ。メルヘンのかけらもない。グロテスクだ。スプラッタだ。
She's like, aww. But I wanted to see that kind of a dream.
そんな夢にはさせられないからな。ここは私の領域だ。
She's teasing him. He's freaking out though. She's like, but isn't it my dream? Question mark. Since I've gone to the effort to ask, please give it to me.
いやだ。
Not even as a favor to me? She asked him question mark.
そういう夢は論外だ。
She's like, why are dreams so inflexible? Question mark.
俺のファーがモフモフで気持ちがいい？あ、そっか。じゃあ、昼寝するときは、あんたにもこのファーを貸してあげるよ。昼寝するときは教えてよ。俺も一緒にお昼寝するからさ。ファーと一緒に俺も貸し出してあげる。
こんにちは。あなたがここに来てくれるだけで僕は幸せになれます。本当にあなたに会いたくて仕方がないんですよ。
Yes, finally, we got our heart with him. Oh my gosh. And we are full hearts with Boris. Yes! Ha ha ha! Let's see if we can't get that best in, you guys. And that secures us the ball scene, I believe. So let's go spam more of Boris.
ねえ、俺のことも好き？って、なんでそこで黙っちゃうんだよ。 俺は猫だから独占欲が強いんだ。だからあんたのことも独占したい。なんだよ。俺はずっとあんたと遊んでいたいのに、あんたは違うんだよな。ずるいよ。なんだよ。俺はずっとあんたと遊んでいたいのに、あんたは違うんだよな。ずるいよ。
Yay, another event with him. And we're in his room.
じゃーん、ここが俺の部屋だ。
She's like, whoa, this is one heck of a room. It's almost as if you completely disregarded how inconvenient this must be for our landlord, she told him loudly. As expected, the room is modded to extremes. And this used to be the same as my room, right?
そうだよ。
She's like, he's so casual about it. Are you sure it's okay to mod it this much? Question mark. There's nothing left from the way it started out.
すごいだろ。
That wasn't a compliment, she trailed off. Boris looks proud, but it goes without saying, this is nothing praiseworthy. I can't believe it's the same guest room as mine.
だろだろ、すごいだろ。
She's like, that wasn't a compliment either.
ここの壁の部分が苦労したんだ。おっさんの目を盗んで改築するのがさ。
Rebuild? She asked
う
him.
ん、改築。
You did that?
したよ。
The changes to the interior were so drastic, I hadn't noticed at first, but now that he points it out, this room's even a different shape from the one I'm staying in.
かっこいいだろ。
Seriously, I'm not complimenting you, she considers. And I'll bet Galland was very angry.
ねえ、バレてもそんなに怒られなかったぜ。もう改築した後だったから、後の祭り。
Are you sure he wasn't angry? Question mark. He's too big-hearted, she trailed off.
まあ、ちょっとね。ちょっとだけ。ちょこっと怒られちゃったんだけどさ。でも、2、3発発砲したら静かになったぜ。
Boris smiles so endearingly, his teeth sparkle. It's so incredibly forced. Galland. What a poor put upon landlord, she thinks.
もうちょっといじってみようかと思ってるんだ。ほら、天井とか、もう少し凝った感じに。まあ。
Keep it in moderation, she told him. Moderation is very important.
"いらっしゃい。最近どうです？何か困ったこととかありませんか？僕ですか？僕は特に、まあ、ここ最近で言ったら、僕のところに送られてくる資格がすごく増えたってことですかね。モテすぎるというのも困りものです。つい最近では、背後からナイフが飛んできたり、壁に仕込み銃が埋め込まれていたり、天井から硫酸が降ってきたり。
I wonder if it's Boris, because you've been visiting him.
どれもこれもお決まりすぎて芸がないですよ。そう思いません？心配してくれるんですか？ 大丈夫ですよ。僕、見かけほど弱くはありませんからね。でも、あなたに心配してもらえるのってすごく嬉しいです。
I'm almost betting it is him. Like, I bet that's gonna lead to, like, another jealousy scene or something. If I pursue it, which I will. Let's do it.
こんにちは。何かいいことでもあったんですか？楽しそうな顔をしていますよ。同じ世界にいるのに、僕の知らないあなたがいるなんて複雑です。
最初からあんたのことは気に入ってたぜ。でも、今は気に入ってるって言葉じゃ片付けられないな。あんたのそばにいると、どうしようもなくなるんだ。話したくない。こんな風になるなんて思わなかったぜ。
Ooh, he's freaking out.
あんたにもっと分かってほしいよ。俺があんたのことになると歯止めが効かなくなるってことさ。俺としてもあんたを怖がらせたくないんだよ。
城は気に入ってくれましたか？あなたに気に入ってもらえるのなら何でも揃えさせますよ。ただ面倒なことに色だけは簡単に変えられないんです。女王陛下が赤が好きなせいで、この城はどこもかしこも目に痛い赤ばかり。あなたのためなら色だって変えてみせますけどね。
Let's see if we can visit the twins. We might have to do it at night.
あれ？お姉さんは遊びに来てくれたんだね。遊んでくれるの？ちゃんと覚えてるよ。殺さないから安心して。いつでも遊びに来てね。もっとお姉さんのこと知りたいな。
So that actually was in reference to the fact that there's a premature death scene with both Vivaldi and the twins. Like, if you don't visit them enough, like, they can kill you early on in your route.
待ってるよ。でも、あんまり待たせすぎないでね。
Right there. He's like, we remember you, so we won't kill you. And look at that! Our vial is almost full, guys. We are almost done. Let's visit some more. Oh, awesome. Let's use some hourglasses then, because that's begging for me to use some. 4, awesome. 31. We are stockpiled. Let's go on ahead and do that. And do noon. I just love how he, like, acknowledges us as Peters. That's gross. Ace tilts his head. He means I don't know what. Stop remembering me like that, she finally told him. I'm Alice Little.
俺はエース、ハートの騎士だ。よろしく。あれ？でも君、ペーターさんと付き合っているんだよな。違うの？
Yes, that's wrong, Ace. It is. We're not dating.
付き合ってないのに往来でイチャついてたのか？
That judging look from him. Like, Ace, you're the last person to judge, please. Mess around, she asked, trailing off.
最小閣下が鳥肌もののセリフをベラベラ言えちゃうんだから、恋って恐ろしいと思ったよ。
It's spine-chilling to me too, Ace. Had he overheard us then? Question mark. We're not going out, so please don't misunderstand, she told him directly.
愛し合っているのに付き合っていない。大人の関係ってやつ？
He's such a troll. That's not it either, she told him, trailing off. He totally understands. He's playing oblivious. What is this person saying with such a cheerful face? And I like how they put a little sign next to cheerful because it's obviously a mask.
じゃあ、君がペーターさんをもてあそんでいるのか。
Now he's just straight trolling.
すげえ。
She has no reply. An incredibly nonsensical idea. I'm impressed. That's what I'd expect of Peter's colleague.
ごめんね。前回は邪魔しちゃって。ペーターさんとは久しぶりに会ったからさ。
And he just decided to whack him with his sword in that last event. And even almost cut her down. And he's winking at you.
同僚の元気そうな姿が嬉しくて興奮しちゃったんだ。それで、つい。
He actually wasn't happy, and that's why he attacked.
俺もまだまだ青いぜ。
He's like, I failed in my execution. He says this cheerfully, truly cheerfully to me, and I almost let it pass, but she trailed off. You were happy to see him, so you tried to cut me down too. She finally calls him out on it.
だって、キャラが違ってて、気持ち悪いやら焦るやらで動揺しちゃったのさ。
He finally tells the truth, so I was upset. He was totally trolling on her. She's like, and so, question mark, you were upset? That you were so upset that you tried to hit me also? He grins at me and I grin back. If you're going to swing that thing, then make it only Peter. Don't cut me down too.
ごめんな。次回から気をつけるよ。同僚の彼女をぶった切っちゃダメだよな。俺ってそそっかしいやつだぜ。
Ace laughs, but his freshness is unconvincing. It looks like he thinks it's okay to attack his coworker, even if it's not okay to attack his girlfriend. Screwed up priorities, Ace. Also, it seems there will be a next time, which she caught on to too, because I was like, next time? Peter is the Prime Minister, and this person is the knight, she thinks, trailing off. This castle has held up well, considering this. Oh, I love little mini events with the rest of the roll holders. Let's try to trigger one with Elliot. Just get some fun scenes. Dang it! Alright, we'll try Knight. Dang, I'm stockpiled. 34. Oh, awesome! If it changes tonight. Sweet! Trying to woo her. What? Question mark? That's quite an abrupt greeting. To meet someone like normal and then immediately be asked what you want. It's not my birthday yet, she trailed off, and I think. It's hard to tell dates in this world without a concept of time, but I don't think it's my birthday.
違うよ。そういう意味で聞いたんじゃない。
She's like, then what did you mean? And there's no reason for Nightmare to ask me that.
理由ならあるさ。君が不自由していないかと思ってね。
Isn't it a bit late for that? She asked him. It's too late to show that kind of consideration now. Just how long does he think that it has been since I came to this world? Just how much time has passed, she wondered, ? I don't know exactly. No, I don't even know roughly, she trailed off. Experiences in a dream aren't reliable. Time might not have passed at all.
そうとも、これは夢。だから、君がここでいくら過ごしたと感じても、そんなには経っていないよ。どうせ、目が覚めれば消える。一瞬のことだ。
Oh, he looks so sad. Yeah, their goal is to keep her there. In some of the light novels, it goes a little deeper into the lore. Like, I just read Bet on, I Believe My Heart, Blood Story for Diamond, and they actually talk about there a little bit more than ever in the games about how, like, outsiders lend power to these role holders. And then she sort of kind of merges with them, I want to say. As a spoiler alert, like, they kind of go into that in both the Shinsoban version of Heart no Kuni, which is the upgraded version of this one, which they took out routes and CGs, so I don't see how that's upgraded, but okay. Anyway, they added some dialogue in there, and one of the scenes for Julius, she actually, like, it looks like she turns partly into a clock too. So she can marry a role holder and get stuck in a land, or she can get shifted and then, like, thrown out and sent somewhere else, like what happened with Clover with the rest of them. And then also in Dia, where she alone was shifted out and into a different dimension. So that could happen, or she could also wake up and go home, which is all stuff they don't want. They want her to stay there and, like, hopefully lend power, but also because, like, she's the only one there with meaning. Because the rest of them are just gears in the Wonderland clock. If that's so, then why do you ask? ? He asks what I want while saying it'll disappear as soon as I wake up.
消えてしまうから、欲しがらないのか。夢だから、意味がないって。
She's like, right, because it is a dream. And after all, dreams are only illusions. They're not real.
そうだね。夢だからこそ、抑えることも無意味だ。欲しがるべきだよ、素直に。目が覚めれば一瞬でも、今は長く感じるだろう。長くここにいるなら、不自由はない方がいい。
They're like tempting demons. They're like, don't restrain yourself. Do whatever you want. The words of Nightmare are so kind. I start to feel a little bad. Just what are you aiming for? ?
君は疑い深いな。おかしな意図なんてない。そうだとも。だから、教えてくれ。何でもいいぞ。君が元いた世界のものでもいい。
She, like, exclamation marks that. Could I? ? Now that he says that, maybe I'll tell him. Something from my world? ? Surely, she trailed off.
出せるよ。なんだって出せる。夢だからできるんだ。
Look at that smug smile.
君も知っての通り。ここでなら私は何でもできるからね。願うことなら君にもできる。
Okay, she finally told him after a pause. A dream. After all, nightmare is a nightmare, so he can do whatever he wants to.
何でもいい。この世界にはないものだとか。
Aww.
今、手元に欲しいものがあれば出してあげよう。
That smile, he just likes you. Aww. But it wouldn't be real, she told him. Even if he gave me something, it's only a dream, and I couldn't bring it back with me to the real world.
それでも、ないよりはいいだろう。現実へは持ち帰れなくても、ここへは持ち込める。何かないか？君がいた世界のもので、ここに欲しいものは。
She's like, even if you say that, this world has more or less the same things, she trailed off. And I've never felt inconvenienced.
それでも、何かあるだろう。生活の必需品じゃなくていいさ。 そういった現実的なものでなく、娯楽や感傷的なものでもいい。元の世界にしかないもの。例えば、君が執着していたものは元の世界にしかないものだ。
More keys to anger her there. He's like, something that you really wanted. You can have it here too. I'll even bring it from your world. So you don't need to think or worry about going back. That's kind of what this is. She's like, I'm not that fixated on things, and there's nothing in particular that I can think of. Obsessed? Hardly, question mark. It's not like I obsessed about something every day. I mean, even after being asked, I couldn't come up with anything right away.
そう言わずに考えてみてくれ。なんだっていい。どんなに些細なものでもいいから、それを出してあげよう。元の世界のものでも、この世界で手に取れるように。
She's like, you seem really hung up on about this.
君が執着しているものは、この世界に置いておきたいんだよ。
He's like, it'll be here, so you don't have to worry about going anywhere else. He is obsessed with finding out what it is that she wants to go home for.
まだしばらくここにいるかもしれない。それなら大切なものは手元にあった方がいいだろう。離れていれば気がかりになるはずだ。そういった執着は煩わしいものだから。
This totally brings to mind the scene in the labyrinth where she fell through and into, like, her house, like, her room inside her house with the junk lady. And I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it was a really cool movie. And it came out in, like, I want to say, like, the 80s or, like, the early 90s, something like that. Anyway, in that scene, the junk lady tries to do the same thing because she's already forgotten what she was there for, and she's like, well, you're home and you don't have to worry about anything. Like, everything you need is right here. And she starts handing her, like, all of this junk from her childhood that, like, she held on to. And she's like, but this isn't what I need. And, like, she finally wakes up. So that actually triggered her waking up. In this case, he's trying to, like, keep her there by gathering information on what it is that she wants to go home for. She's like, true, it would bother me to be away from things. And she's like, I wonder if it'd be better off to keep it in a remote location, making me unable to forget that it's there.
気になるものなら手元にあった方がいい。その方が落ち着くはずだ。
He's like, no, that won't work for my plan. Nightmare asserts without hesitation. Yeah, I guess, she tells him after a while.
そうだよ。この世界で君の手元にあれば、もう気にならないだろう。何か、ないか。
She's like anything and trailed off to herself. I consider it. Not sure which one is better. I know this is important. Will make him happy. Maybe a book I had started reading. There was a book I haven't finished, and I'm only half finished, so I still don't know the ending. That's something that I've been anxious about.
本か。それは難しいな。
Why? She asked. He told me to tell him, and now that I have, he seems reluctant. And after I finally thought of something, too.
君が内容を知らないものでは、私には再現できない。どんな結末になっても構わないようなら出すな。いや、結末に至るまでも保証できないな。でたらめな代物になるかもしれない。
She's like, then there'd be no meaning to it, and trailed off. So it'd become whatever Nightmare thought up. That's alright, I'm not that worried about it, she told him after a pause. And that's pretty much all that comes to mind.
そうか、その程度か。
For some reason, Nightmare seemed relieved. He's like, you don't have anything else anchoring you to your world? Okay. Oh, that's hilarious.
何度も言うようだけど、俺って短気なんだ。だから、あまり俺に銃を抜かせないでね。 あんたも仲のいいお友達が痛がってるのを見たくないだろう。
He's jealous that you've been visiting others, but I don't care. I'm still going to visit him.
こんにちは。あなたのために部屋を用意しようと思うんですけど、何かリクエストはあります？壁紙とか。あ、それとも住むなら僕の部屋がいいですか？冷たい目で見ないでくださいよ。引っ越してきてほしいだけなのに。
I'd look coldly at you too, Peter. That's a no. A big fat one. Alrighty, let's try Boris to try to trigger another scene with him. Yay! Right on the dot.
これが357ね。マグナムだからちょい重い。でもマグナムって言えば44だろ。渋いぜ。50もいいよな。ごつくてかっこいい。でも実用には向いてないんだよね。重すぎる。見る分にはいいんだ。あー、かっこいい。しびれる。
Uh-huh. She thinks. I acknowledge that I'm listening half-heartedly. It's mostly a sigh. Boris is explaining on and on and on, but all I hear is blah 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 blah.
44も50も憧れなんだよな。でも憧れ止まりっていうかさ、ほら反動がひどすぎるだろ。でかくてごついし、重い上に暴発率も高いときたら使うやつも限られてくる。
Sigh, she thinks. He's looking for me to agree with him when he says, you see, but I've got nothing.
でもかっこいいんだ。大きさに比例して威力もバカ高いんだぜ。そのせいで反動もシャレにならないんだけど、手に負えないところが余計に憧れる。腕力もだけど、ガタイも良くないと扱えないから、俺には永遠の憧れなんだよね。
He's like, my body type isn't as big as Galen's. I was trying to figure out where her hand is. It's weird, that CG. Alright, sigh,
こ
she
んなかっ
said.
こいい銃を撃って、ジャムったり反動で吹っ飛ばされたりとかじゃ、かっこ悪すぎだもんな。このかっこよさを台無しにするなんて、俺にはできない。
Sigh, she told him again.
改造もいろいろと施してるんだ。そのままでもいいけど、ついついやっちゃうんだよね。これはシリンダーへの貼り付きがひどい時でも小道具なしで対応できるようエジェクターロッドをいじってて、廃墟といえばこのダブルアクションとシングルアクションのリボルバーじゃこれも実用性が違ってくる。このダブルはシリンダーをスイングアウトさせてエジェクターを押しただけで一気だろ。こっちのシングルだとゲートを開いてエジェクターロッドを引いてシリンダーを回転させながら1個ずつ。でもかっこいいんだよな。明らかに実戦だとダブルなのにシングルの方がかっこいい。かっこよさを追求するか実用性を追求するか、シングルを選ぶってやつをどうしてもバカにできないんだ。連射もできないのにできないからこそかっこいい。
She tells him for like the third or fourth time. Art, right? She finally asks, question mark. All I can do is sigh.
アートなんだ。
And then he exhaled in a different way from me and my exasperated sighs. Boris realized he'd been rambling.
ごめん。あんたは銃が嫌いだったよな。
Boris had given up on making me hold guns, seeming to finally get it through his head that I can't stand them. He still gets too worked up over them, though. No, it's fine, she told him, trailing off. And I'm really not a fan of violent things, but I don't want to insult something I don't understand either.
意味がわからない。
She's like, now I've gone and done it.
どこがどの辺がわからなかった？俺って説明下手だよな。説明し直せよ。
She's like, no. Boris was understanding about me disliking guns, but it looks like he still wants me to see the appeal in his hobbies. And that makes a certain kind of sense, so I can't argue. Even if I can't aim and fire a gun, I would at least like to learn the basics for his sake. But he's asking me to learn too many details. Only maniacs can understand the things they're maniacs for. All I could think when I saw his collection was, whoa, that's a lot of guns. I'd have to be ridiculously full of myself to think I could learn each one's name and special characteristics and the way in which he modded them. I'd already given up on that. Your explanations are really easy to understand, Boris. She fake laughs and smiles. I smile a bit theatrically. Men look like they're shining when they talk about the things they like, she told him. He blushed a little bit. Yeah, you can see it. Boris smiles back at me, elated. He's usually suspicious about flattery, but when it comes to his hobbies, he responds like a cute, enthusiastic boy. Yes, you are shining, she told him. I smile wider. I'm not lying. Boris really was shining while telling me about his favorite things. Shining so bright, my eyes are in danger. She's like, but you know, I'm feeling a little left out. You are shining so painfully bright, I'm willing to say any shameless thing necessary to make it stop. I think to myself, I'll do anything to save myself from being blinded.
置いていったりしないぜ。ちゃんと説明してやるし。
She's like, I will say anything it takes. Boris, how can you be so absorbed with guns when I'm here with you? She trailed off, trying to seduce him. Yep, I'm shameless.
何言ってんの？銃なんかよりあんたの方が好きだぜ。
Really? Question mark? I'm glad. I want to do something else, she told him.
わかった。違うことしようか。
He's still blushing a little bit. Boris carelessly tossed aside the gun. I win, she thinks, ...
俺、振り回すのは好きだけど、振り回されるのは嫌いなんだ。知ってるだろ。あんたのことばっか考えてて、幸せだけどイライラする。こんなはずじゃなかったのにな。どこに行くの？遊ぶなら俺と一緒だろ？この前約束したよね。最近あんたと一緒じゃないと何をしてもつまらないんだ。だからさ、責任取ってよ。
Aww. He's all sulky.
やっと見つけた。俺、あんたに構ってほしくてずっと探していたんだぜ。猫に人探しさせるなんてさ。だからして時々猫より気ままだよね、あんたって。元気？俺はいつも元気だぜ。あんたといるともっと元気になれるよ。なぞなぞしない？来るなと言っても来て、行くなと言っても行くのなんだ。肉ななぞなぞだね。やっぱりあんたのせいで俺ってバカになっちゃった。 あんたに来るななんて言わないよ。あんたも俺が行くなって言ってるのに行っちゃったりしないよな。答えは時間。
He never gives me the option.
謎なんかじゃないな。
Alright, we're gonna try for Elliot. Really? Alright. I don't know what time his is. Let's start changing time then. Did it work or no? Alright. Try evening then. I'm like over stockpiled on these. 41. Good grief. Alrighty. Let's see. No, actually, we needed evening, didn't we? So he's evening.
ブラッドに会いに来たのか？にしてもあんた、最初に会った時から変な目で俺を見るよな。頭に乗ってるもの？髪にゴミでもついてるか？なんだよ。変なやつだな。
I'm staring at the small bottle. It'll be soon, she thinks. The small bottle is nearly full of liquid. Soon, she thinks. Soon I'll wake up.
俺、振り回すのは好きだけど、振り回されるのは嫌いなんだ。知ってるだろ。あんたのことばっか考えてて、幸せだけどイライラする。こんなはずじゃなかったんだ。
Yay, another event with him.
いいものあげるよ。
Oh, he gave you something. Huh? Question mark, she asked him. He was holding out a little music box. Wow, it's so cute, she told him, trailing off. Why are you giving this to me? Question mark. It's adorable, and it doesn't suit Boris at
あ
all.
んたにあげようと思って買ってきたんだ。嬉しい？
She's like, I am happy. Are you sure I can keep it? Question mark. I double check, even though it's obvious. It'd be ridiculous if he said I could only look at it.
あげる。
Thank you, she told him, and I take it and flip the top open. Aww. She's like, it plays a melody I've never heard before. It's unfamiliar to me, but it sounds sweet, she thinks, trailing off. Well, it seems like Boris's musical taste far exceeds our landlord's.
喜んでくれた？
She's like, yeah, after a pause, and he picked it out just for me. That part made me even happier than the gift itself. After all, this music box isn't Boris's style at all. He thought about what I would like and chose it, even though it wasn't this kind of thing.
そういうの好きだと思ったんだ。
She's like, you were right. And all girls have a bit of a soft spot for presents. It's not just a pretty song. The music box itself is pretty. I think it might have real gems decorating it. Girls have a bad habit of guessing the price of gifts, but I don't even care. I'm really happy.
喜ばせた俺にご褒美をくれる?
Yay, new CG! She's like, you shouldn't expect something in return for a present.
男はみんなちょっとしたプレゼントに見返りを求めるものなんだぜ。
Who in the world told you that? Question mark.
友達の受け売り。まあ、あいつらは男だろうが女だろうが見返りがないと動かないけど。
He's talking about the bloody twins. They're friends.
今は同意しとく。あんたを喜ばせることができたんだから、あんたも俺を喜ばせてよ。
They're all very self-serving. She's like, I see, after a pause. Okay, I'll make you happy as a thank you. But I can't come up with something to make you happy right away. And I think I'm talking cutely. I'm not really sure.
時間がかかる?
She's like, I think so.
それは好都合。時間がかかるなら思いつくまで考えてきてよ。泊まってく？一緒に寝てあげてもいい？
He went straight for like home base. Jeez. Wouldn't that be convenient for you?
バレた？一緒に寝てほしいのは俺の方なんだ。
He said it so shamelessly. My heart pounded harder. He has said some pretty weird stuff before, like loving my heartbeat and all that. She trailed off. My heart's racing. It's loud enough. Even I can hear the sound that makes Boris so happy. When did I become so easy? All it takes is a present, question mark. I'll sleep over, she told him, blushing. Woohoo!
Oh, 君はまた会ったな。お互い元気な姿でまた会えて嬉しいぜ。せっかく来てくれたんだ。ゆっくりしていってくれよな。
I am oversaturated with these things. 44. Let's go use some, you guys. Elliot's evening.
Yo! いいところに来たな。ちょうどあんたを呼んでお茶会を開きたいってブラッドが言っててさ。
A ball? Question mark? That has quite the fairy tale ring to it. I repeat the word to make sure I really heard right.
ああ、そうだ。もうすぐ開催される。
She's like, where? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
アートのお城。知ってるだろ?
She's like the Castle of Hearts and trailed off. It's not surprising for a castle to host events on a regular basis, and there's nothing surprising about somebody important like Galen being invited either, But isn't the Castle of Hearts your enemy, she asked. And I don't just mean they don't like each other. We're talking about the kinds of enemies that fight each other to the death. Wouldn't an invitation to go there be some kind of trap? It's totally fishy. It'd be more strange if it wasn't a trap.
何言ってるんだよ。女王が俺らに招待状なんかくれるわけないだろ。あの女からそんなのが来たら、それこそ爆弾入りだ。
招待なんかされていないぜ。
She's like, but you were making it sound like you were going to attend. Gallon said they were holding a ball, and it didn't seem like he was just explaining that it was something unrelated to him that would be happening. He made it sound like he was going too. That's the impression I got.
行かないわけがない。そんな面白そうなことは参加しない手はないよ。
And these are just like the meetings in Clover, and then also there's going to be circus events that are going to be happening soon in Joker's game, which is where all of the role holders have to attend. And it's like literally just an event that happens throughout each of the games, which is different depending on which territory is basically running the country at the time. And here it's Heart Castle that runs it, because it's the country of hearts. But didn't you say you aren't invited?
招待されていないから行っちゃいけないなんて決まりはないだろ。
She's like, yes it does, you shouldn't go. I've never heard of somebody going to a ball at a castle they weren't even invited to. They won't let you in without an invitation, she told him. Even if they snuck in, they'd end up getting kicked out. Considering the situation, it might be considered lucky if they got off with just being kicked out.
入れるよ。俺らフリーパスだもんね。
ああ、楽に入れる。
She's like, why? And trailed off.
女王が黙認してくれるからさ。門前払いはされない。
She's like, I'm even more convinced that it must be a trap, but Boris and Gallon seem relaxed in spite of my concerns.
心配することはねえよ。催し物の時には客を招くのがルールだ。普段はいがみ合って殺し合う相手でも、その時ばかりは客になる。騙し討ちや手荒なまではされない。
お客様だもんね。丁重におもてなしされるのさ。
But you're still enemies, right? Question mark. The castle is their stronghold, and there's no guarantees you'll really be safe.
なんだよ。行きたくないのか？
She's freaking out.
行きたがると思って準備を進めちまったぞ。
行きたがらないはずないさ。行きたいだろ？
No. She trailed
行
off.
きたいだろ？行きたいよな。
He's threatening her.
俺も行きたい。一緒に行こう。
He grabs both my hands and holds them firmly. No, I get enough fairy tale stuff at the park, she trailed off. And I get enough danger while I'm at it, too. This entire world is dangerous. Where's the need for me to take even more risks? I don't want to go to a potential battle royal starring my landlord versus my friend, she trailed off to herself.
俺のお願いを聞いてくれないの？ほんまにお願いしているのに。お願いしているうちに言うことを聞いてよ。でないと、ちょっと手荒にするよ。
Boris.
そうそう。俺らにエスコートする相手を用意してくれないか？
Now Gallon's like chiming in.
頼んでいるんだから聞いてくれよ。
No, hang on. When exactly did you beg me? She's like, you're threatening me. I don't remember being begged. I do remember them threatening me. They're threatening me right this second.
今、お願いしてるだろ。
No, you're not.
聞いてよ、俺のお願い。いいだろ。
Having a humanoid cat whining at me is a weird feeling. You call that begging me? Are you sure you're not mistaking it for terrorizing me?
身の安全の保証なら俺たちがしてやるって。あんたに傷一つ負わせたりしない。信用してくれよ。
She's like, even if you use that tone of voice, the answer is still no, okay?
なんでだよ。意地悪するなって。俺、いじめるのは好きだけど、いじめられるのは好きじゃないんだよね。いじらされるのってイライラする。
俺は、じらされるのも結構好きだけどな。
And trying to play peacekeeper now.
俺は気が長くないんだよね。若いからさ。じらすのは面白いけど。
ガキめ。分かってないな。じらされる醍醐味ってのはな。
What are you even talking about? She asked them.
何想像したの？
The two of them turn on me so happily, and I'm annoyed. You're so frustrating. There's no way I'm going. You can just go by yourselves. I don't want to. It sounds like a giant pain, and I'm sure I'd get caught up in a fighting.
なんでそんなにめんどくさがりなんだよ、お前さんは。若いのに好奇心が薄すぎる。こう、物事を探求しようっていう気概がある。
I am apathetic about things that are a pain. Go explore it by yourself, she told
こ
him.
んなおっさんと二人で行って楽しいわけないだろう。俺は楽しくないことが嫌いなんだよ。
誰がおっさんだ？
あんただよ、あんた。他に誰がいるっての？
俺だってお前みたいなクソガキと舞踏会なんてごめんだ。
それはこっちのセリフ。おっさんをエスコートなんて寒すぎる。
Well, I don't care, she told them. And you can use your sense of exploration to find fun in an unfun situation. Good luck out there. I don't want to escort you guys either, she told
そ
them.
れだ。それないぜ。
いつもクールだけど、より一層冷たくないか？
I'm always frigid, she confirmed. And I said this is how I always am, but I know I was acting too cold right now. They said they'd protect me, and I think I'd be safe with them. I am curious about the ball. Still, I reflexively act cold. You've escorted other people before I was here, right? Question mark. Why not invite some other girl?
他のだって。
Boris looked confused, but Gallon seems to realize something. I didn't mean to say that. I can't take the words back, though. And my ears feel hot.
そうか。へえ。かわいいな。なあ。
The two of them exchange knowing grins, and I'm annoyed for a whole new reason. What? What the crap? You two are obviously such great friends. You're psychic with each other, so just go by yourselves.
照れなよ。照れてると思えば可愛いけどさ。
すねうなって。焼きもちなんか焼かなくても、俺はあんた以外誘ったりしないぜ。安心したか？
誰がおっさんの動向なんか気にするんだよ。俺の女性遍歴が気になるの？嫉妬するほど大したもんじゃないって。
見え張るなよ。大したものどころかちょっとしたものもないだろう。お前の気まぐれ行動に付き合えるような女がそうそういるか。だいたいガキ同士で遊んでばっかで女なんかどうだっていいくせに。確かにお前に関しては焼く必要ゼロだよな。
He's talking about how Boris just goes out and plays with the twins. He never gets with anybody.
そういう自分は違うぜって言い方気に食わないな。あんただって似たり寄ったりだろ。モテるようには見えない。
だと？俺なら嫉妬に値するほどにはほどほどに。
She's like, I'm not jealous.
かわいいな。
I'm not embarrassed, and I'm not cute, she told him. Stop being creepy.
冷たくされても焼いてると分かったら可愛いもんだな。
ちょっと癖になりそう。いいかも。
She's still like freaking out. Now I'm definitely not going with you, she shouted.
そういうなって。あ、なんかマジで可愛い。
抱きしめていい？
What? Hey, she told him. Don't you dare creep up on me. I'll hate you. They're scooting towards me and I'm backing away. You're being creepy, you XXXs.
たまりそうだ。
Total creeper moment, Gallon.
俺なじられて喜ぶような趣味なかったはずなんだけどな。
いいよね。 いじめるのも楽しいけど、いじめられたりじらされたりってのもいいかもしれない。
They're such wackos.
なんだか新感覚だ。いいよ。
She's like, it's not like I'm going to do what you say, and trailed off to herself.
ゾクゾクする。
I have chills too, from being grossed out. I said I don't get any closer.
一緒に遊びに行こうぜ。な。僕はもう連れて行くから安全だし。
No,
おっ
she
さ
told
んと
him.
二人ってのは論外だとしても、あんた以外といないよ。
I guess you're not going then, she told him. He asked in a sweet way, but I shoot down even those words. The fact is, I really am feeling something similar to jealousy, and I'm so embarrassed. It's only natural to try and hide it.
おい、やばいやばいやばい。
何これ。これがツボにはまるってやつ。すごくいいんだけど、どうしよう。
They're such creepers. Gallen's hand. He's like a little small spot away from touching me.
今、本気で目覚めちゃったかもしれない。
Total creeper moment. She's like, I'm being serious too. I don't want you getting any closer. They really do seem to be losing it, and I have absolutely no obligation to go along with them. Arrgh! But at this rate, I can picture them overpowering me when the time comes, she trailed off.
Are? あんた、また来てくれたんだな。ここ気に入ってくれたか？いつでも待ってるからな。
ちょうどよかった。あなたが来た時のためにと美味しいお菓子を用意したんです。甘いものお好きですよね。お茶を入れますから寄っていってください。
昼は眠いよな。特に旅の途中なんかだと昼は気持ちよくて寝ちゃうんだ。もちろん俺は今も旅の途中だぜ。つまり迷子ってことだ。
Cause you're always lost, Ace. Let's use a Vivaldi. It's been a while. I need me some Vivaldi time.
わらわは眠いのじゃ。
So beautiful. I love her.
執務などしてられるか。今はお前の相手さえできぬ。
I may actually do her next. I'm not sure. She's so adorable.
城は気に入ってくれましたか？あなたに気に入ってもらえるのなら何でも揃えさせますよ。ただ面倒なことに色だけは簡単に変えられないんです。女王陛下が赤が好きなせいでこの城はどこもかしこも目に痛い赤ばかり。
I agree, it's eye strain just a little bit, but it's pretty.
あなたのためなら色だって変えてみせますけどね。
ペーターさんに会いに来たんだ。 いやー、愛って偉大だな。違うって？隠さなくてもいいぜ。そういうのも俺はありだと思うからさ。
Let's go visit Elliot.
疲れた。あんた来てたのか？今ちょうど仕事帰りでさ、結構ハードな仕事だったんだ。こんな時は風呂に入りながら酒でも飲んで、とっとと寝ちまうに限る。
We could do Elliot or the twins next. Their non-stay ending is actually pretty interesting. Like, Elliot goes fully on Derek on your ass. Because he actually, like, tries to capture you and I guess, like, pulls you away from whatever location you're actually living at, for one of the ends. I'm sure there's, like, more per character, because for Blood there's, like, 8. Who to visit? Let's visit Elliot again.
よ、また来たな。あんたはブラッドの知り合いだからな。この屋敷でもくつろいでくれて構わねえぜ。
Oh wow, we are so close to being done. Let's go visit Boris for some more scenes, hopefully.
眠い。あんたのそばって最高に気持ちいいよ。気持ちよすぎてうずうずする。多分俺にとってあんたはまたたびみたいな存在なんだよ。どこに行くの？遊ぶなら俺と一緒だろ？この前約束したよね。最近あんたと一緒じゃないと何をしてもつまらないんだ。だからさ、責任取ってよ。
Nice, another event triggered. I think this might actually be the balls one.
というわけで、いよいよ舞踏会だ。
They like tell her right at the start.
さあ行こう、すぐ行こう。
You're seriously going to go? Question
も
mark.
ちろん行くさ。
The two of them are pulling on me and I can feel myself getting dragged along. Nobody would say I'm going voluntarily. My opinion is being completely ignored. It's still afternoon. People don't have dances right smack in the middle of afternoon. I've never heard of an afternoon ball. Dance parties are held at night as a general rule. And I guess it might be different in this world, but...
ハートの城に着けば夜になる。
How is that supposed to work? Question mark. Time in this world changes at random. Nobody knows what the next time period is going to be, but he sounded sure of himself. Can they use some kind of item or power to make the time change? Question mark. Julius shot at the sky to change the time, and turning an hourglass over works too. There are methods that force the time to change.
そんなところだ。普段は使っちゃいけないルールだが、催し物の時は特別だ。時計屋でなくても、被災者には時間帯を変えることのできる能力なんです。特別ルールだ。
She's like, if you have the power to do it, why not do it all
そ
the
の
time?
時だけの能力だ。いつでも使っていいのは時計屋だけ。
お前もルールを無視して使うことがあるんだ。
俺はアイテムを使う。何の補助もなしに時間帯を変えたりできるのは女王と帽子屋。それにあんただけだろ。
Which is important. They're mainly like the 3 factions. Clover Nightmare could also do it too, I believe. And he doesn't really like... I don't think he has any repercussions for it, but he hasn't, as far as I know, done it. He just puts people to sleep, because that's his territory.
俺はルールを守る男だ。ルール外のことはしないぜ。めったにな。
I can't tell whether the rules here exist or not, she told him, because they never follow them consistently. They seem open to individual interpretation. You can't call them actual rules. They're too unreliable, and I can't tell what they're supposed to be founded on.
最終的には自分で決める。
ゲームをし続けるかどうか。でも、降りるなんて選べない。
Why not? She asked.
大
Question
人
mark.
にはいろいろ事情ってもんがあるんだよ。
He's like, you're a child and wouldn't understand, basically. She, like, kind of responds. I don't like being treated like a child just so he can dodge the question. Uh-huh. Of course there's no way I would understand grown-up circumstances. I'm so young and all. I haven't lived for ages, like Mr. Mary here.
年ってなんだよ。俺だってそんなに年食っちゃいねえぞ。それにメリーさんはよせ。
I make a theatrical apology, but of course, I don't really mean it. And they're about to drag me off to a ball I didn't even want to go to. I should be able to get away with a few nasty comments. Wow, we really are at the ball. That was fast. Okay, we arrived at the Castle of Hearts territory. And are we really going in there, she asked him?
当然だろ。入らないなら何のためにここまで来たんだよ。
I'll give you that one, but still, she trailed off. We're in front of the Castle of Hearts. Are we really going in there?
そりゃ入るに決まってるだろう。何のた
And they cut it off. Fine, I get it. I'll stop objecting to going in. I give up. But at least tell me what this is all about.
これって
She's like, this! I point emphatically at the employees who came with us. Pointing at people is rude, but hey, I felt like pointing.
どうしました？私たちが守りますから安心してくださいよ。
They're still decked to the nines in their, like, uniforms. Thanks, having you all along is a relief. Wait, that's not what I wanted to say. Don't you see the problem here?
大丈夫ですよ。ちゃんと守りますから。私たちこんな格好だけど腕は立つんですよ。
The way you're dressed is exactly the problem.
ああ、ちょっとみすぼらしいですかね。でも仕事着ですから。
That's not my point, she told him. Just as he had promised, Galen brought along a troop of employees to guarantee our safety, a whole crowd of them. I'm gonna go on ahead and save it there, you guys.